Dustin Troy in here, Supercar Sunday, and I'm gonna show you why we call it Supercar Sunday. Now, you're looking at an Audi wagon, and I'm an Audi guy. I had a B5 S4 Avant, twin turbo, love the car, but this car is so incredibly special and rare. My good friend Steven brought it in today. We've known each other for decades, a diehard car enthusiast, and most people don't know what they're looking at. So tell us what we're looking at.
So this is a 1994 Audi RS2 Avant. Only available in the European market, was never available in the States or Canada. It is now 30 years old, so I was able to bring it into the country. Founded in Italy. It is one of 2,981 ever built in 94-95. And it was built by Porsche at the Zuffenhausen factory, which is the same factory as the 959.
Whoa, 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 let me stop you right there. It's built by Porsche.
Yes, built by Porsche.
So is it a Porsche or is it an Audi?
It's a little of both, and that's why it's got both badges on it, if you look real close. And it is the only Audi that is badged both Porsche and Audi. And if you look at the registration, it also is Porsche Audi.
On the registration?
Yeah.
Wow.
Or Audi Porsche.
Let's look at that back, the badging on the rear real quick.
I should. I'm already at 5 o'clock Saturday.
RS2 Porsche, check that out.
So there are a few things that are different on the RS2 versus the regular Audi 80 wagon that it was based off of. In the rear, you get unique bumpers, front and rear. You also get the blend from the lights, which is unique to the RS2, and the reflector built into the handle.
An iconic car.
And as you come around,
I love the wheels. I love the stance. The fitment's absolutely perfect.
it's your best friend who helped make that happen. So, since it was built by Porsche, it has a bunch of Porsche things on it. It has the 968 Club Sport mirrors. It runs 968 brakes, front and rear, which are a little hidden. One day I'll come out with the factory wheels. And the turn signals are all Porsche.
Wow, they are. Look at that. Can you pop the hood real quick?
Yep.
This car is so cool. I'd love to own this car. My S4, I had bike racks and surf racks, and it looks so cool driving down the road. But this is a whole nother level. Wow, look at that, powered by Porsche. So did they sell this at the Porsche dealership or the Audi dealership?
The Audi dealership.
And where would you service it?
It's mostly Audi, although there are a few things that Porsche did. Besides the aesthetics, Porsche added 100 horsepower to it.
Wow.
Tuned the suspension, and then the Porsche brakes, of course.
Wow.
So the regular Audi 80 wagons were about 200 horsepower, and this is 315.
Quattro all-wheel drive.
Quattro all-wheel drive, 6-speed manual.
Six-speed manual.
The only way to get them.
And what year?
94.
6-speed manual 94. That is cutting edge.
Factory Recaros.
Factory Recaros. Take a look at that. Wow, look at this interior. Factory interior.
Factory interior.
How hard was it to find this car?
Fortunately, I was introduced to a company called LBI Limited, and they're in Pittsburgh, and they went searching for me. It took a few months, but they found this particular car in Italy. Then we had it inspected, we negotiated a price, bought it, and then handed it off to a company called Orchid Euro, and they do the transportation part of it. And
got it.
So it came into the Baltimore port on the same boat that brand new Audis, Volkswagens, and Porsches come in, same boat. It was dropped off there. LBI picked it up at the port, and then had it looked over one more time, and then trucked it to LA for me.
And then did you have to do anything else to it prior to taking it for a spin?
No, I had to wait for a temporary plate.
Gotcha. And what's the driving experience thus far?
I have barely put any miles on it. It's spent a lot of its time just having things sorted out on it. It's now sitting on KW coilovers. It has a BN pipes exhaust. Just a few little things here and there. They went through the engine, so a new timing belt and all that fun stuff.
Wow.
All new brakes, replaced all the rubber, every bushing and stuff that we could find on the car. Motor mounts, everything's all been replaced.
Arguably one of the finest examples.
It's a good one for sure.
And why this over something else? Why didn't you get a Porsche, a Ferrari, a Corvette, a Mustang, a Camaro? Why a wagon?
Well,
why this car?
Because with this, I get both a Porsche and an Audi. No, really, in 1999, I was in Germany with a buddy. We were there for the Frankfurt Auto Show, and we went and visited an Audi tuner there called MTM. And there was an RS blue one parked out in front that they had been modifying, and I fell in love.
I love this car.
And I have just waited until, one, I could bring it into the U.S., and two, until I could afford one and find one, and that's finally happened.
As a wagon guy, I miss my S4 Avant. I loved it. I drove the hell out of it. I love this car so much. This is why we call it Supercar Sunday right here. And what's interesting is the people that know have walked up to you over the course of the morning going, oh my gosh, how did you get it here? Do you know how rare it is? The nice thing is you know everything about the car.
Yes.
So you had all the answers for us. So thank you for that, Stephen. But this, if you see this car on the road, understand that this is rarer than most exotic cars, number one. And, you know, the partnership between Porsche and Audi, I hate to say it, I didn't even know that.
They've only done it with one other car, and that was prior to this, and it was the Mercedes 500E.
Interesting.
Which I'm certainly in the market for if I can ever find it.
Well, thank you for bringing the supercar. I absolutely love this car. I wish it was mine. I have a new car on the list when I hit it big, and it's not going to be a 01 B5 S4 Avant. It's going to be your car.
Yes.
Congratulations. Well done, sir.
Thanks, sir.
Love this thing. He told me about it. He sent me some pictures, and to see it in person, and the Porsche is just, you know, guys, I just am not as well versed as I thought I was. Unbelievable. This car is perfection. So when he pulled in, I said, hey, I want this car parked up front, and people went nuts. Another great day at Supercar Sunday. Wonderful community, amazing cars.